My long-awaited book, Astrology Realized, is finally available and waiting for you at Amazon and other online retailers. Get one for you, your loved one, or as a gift. All part of your fabulous journey to understanding astrology. Enjoy. Hello, fabulous Aquarius. Welcome to your love-focused horoscope for 2014. Thank you for being here. A few important things happening where it comes to love. Now, the second part of the year, Jupiter moves into your opposite sign. That's huge for love. I am going to be here to talk about it more as we get later into 2014, but I will talk about it now because it is that important and there's so much to say about that. But the other really important thing that I really like about what's happening in your chart, actually a couple. One is Venus retrograde, a rare Venus retrograde that happens in the sign just before yours, the sign that has to do with karmic resolution, with resolving karmic contracts. Not a sign, sorry, but the part of the sky that has to do with resolving karmic contracts and allowing them to come to a close. So that's happening for you. But what we also have happening for you over the first 6 months, actually, like right into the summer, is Mars moving through the sign of Libra, very compatible with your sign. But this does suggest that you very much got your eye on a vision. You know, there were hopes, there were dreams that you had for yourself, for your life, and for your future, and you can see them. They're not that far away, and yet you're very mindful of where you are now and how that fits in, or how maybe that doesn't fit in to where it is that you hope to go and the experiences you're having now. So you take all this together. So let's start with Venus and Mars. Venus, closing karmic ties, you understanding what needs to end, what patterns, what connections, what relationships, what sort of emotional states in which you found yourself where maybe you didn't think highly enough about yourself, where you need to let those closures happen so that you can move forward and actually move yourself towards that higher vision of love that you know you deserve, that you believe that you deserve. And so you're finding those resolutions happening. People may be leaving, and especially in the first part of the year, the first third of the year, you may find people leaving, but it's all happening while you're understanding yourself better and who you are and what you need. And that in turn is preparing you very well for what's coming in the second part of the year. And then of course you have Mars, as I've been saying, making you ever mindful of the vision, making you very mindful of what you hoped for when you were a kid, what you thought your life was going to be, what you thought would have to be so that you could really just reach the pinnacle, all those steps you thought needed to be in place, and just how expansive your world could be, what part life would play in that, what part love would play in that. All of that you're very mindful of as you are in the first part of the year also. But then we get you towards the end of the year. We get you into the fall. And you've got Jupiter moving through your opposite sign. Now, this always bodes very well for love and love lessons, especially moving through Leo, a sign that's very active, and speaking so well to your modern ruler, Uranus. All of this you put together, and it does suggest to me that there are some very powerful lessons taking place in the first part of the year, but they're very well learned and integrated and well worth the effort, because once we get you later on, the chances of you, if you're in a partnership, you really very suddenly solidifying that, maybe eloping is very strongly possible, or having a deeper commitment in a very spontaneous, very amazing moment. That is very possible, but what's also very possible is just that you meet somebody that you can really talk to. You meet somebody who just fits who you are, who fits your life. You have that clarity. You have a mental connection with this person. You enjoy their company. You find them enlivening, but also you find them a source of support, a source of really positive energy just coming into your life. Now, this happens really rarely. This happens every 12 years or so with Jupiter moving into your opposite sign. But this time, Jupiter's moving into your opposite sign, and in this very rare harmonious conversation with Uranus, your ruling planet. Really, no matter what's been, and especially at the beginning of the year when things seem tough and things seem to be leaving and you wish that things were different, patterns seem to be changing, really trust that something much better is coming up, because it really is. Those of you who are attached, in the beginning of the year, you're going to be really dealing with some patterns and some frustrations coming up. And it's going to be up to you to talk about it and to understand where it is your responsibility, what's happening with you, and how all of this is actually meant to help you. And there is a certain change that takes place in terms of deepening acceptance between the two of you and deepening a sense of what has been and where you two are now going, and what vision you share, and where maybe that vision needs to alter a little bit. But you're doing that in the context of a relationship. Either way, whatever happens in the first part of the year, there are joyful moments, there are very loving moments, but it really is towards the end of the year when the big breakthroughs come, the really special moments come. And no matter what seems uncertain as you start 2014, you are really going to like where this year takes you where it comes to love.